Hello, I'm Michael, and today I welcome you to a new series of Let's Play Civilization 5 using the Vox Populi Mod, version 3.7.11. Now, I've had a look for my playlists, and strangely enough, I've never played as Alexander other than in a live game, which I think I recorded 2 or 3 sessions. And since we just had a Violent game in our last playthrough, I want to do something different in this one. I also had a comment recently that somebody wanted me to play on the Earth map, and I had a couple of little looks, and it didn't quite work out. I didn't sort of like the way the civs were placed. I might have a look at finding a different map or something. So I decided to play with a third and fourth unique component. I had a look at this unique stuff. And I'll talk about that in a minute while I load. I had a quick look and I sort of thought, okay, let's just go. That is the save file. So while this is loading, we can talk about that stuff. So Alexander influence degrades at half and recovers at twice the normal rate, +5 combat strength of owned and allied units for each alliance that we have, up to 25%. Trade neutral cities to territory as if friendly. So I guess we can heal in there. Not amazing, but I do want to make this work here. The first bit is quite good. The second one works. It works well if you sort of go out bullying people. And you can play this sort of differently. We've got the Hoplite, of course, which is a military unit. Quite a good one. It's got some special promotions, a higher combat strength, produces great generals quickly. And I think they become more or stronger the more of them are next to each other. That is good. This one is usually useless because I don't like any special recon units particularly. I think there is one that is quite good. I forget which one. He might be good. I mean, he'll come in very, very late in the game. So then we got the Acropolis. I've actually been there. I was there last year. That was very, very nice. It's cool to stand on something or look at a building which is like 2,000 years old or something, or even more. You can sort of feel it, like, you know, this it's got its own atmosphere. Yeah, it sort of feels quite humbling in a way. So yeah, it's really, really nice, and I recommend going there if you can find the time or the money to visit Athens. It's cool. It's very, very nice food, and it's good value for money what you get down there. I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised, because I've been to a few capitals in the last few years. Going from Estonia to Riga, I was in Paris and Amsterdam in recent years, and most capitals are super expensive, but Athens was alright, I have to say. And then they got the Agora, which is also around there. It's a replacement market, and I've got a little idea. I like this one, +3 gold and 2 culture. That is pretty good. I think we might want to head for that straight off. Of course, getting the stuff for the settler. There is also a Pantheon, which has got 2 parts, and the second part concerns the market. I will have a look at that later if it's available. So let's go. Yeah, this is what I saw just a few minutes ago as a starting location. Golden Age points might or might not be good. We can try and make it work. I quite like those tiles, as you don't have to improve it and get quite good yields. I saw a hill and a free food tile, so we can settle on spot and you can work this thing. And you can see here 2 hammers to gold. And the tea is also very good tile, so I'm not displeased. I think we're gonna go shrine first and then monument. I wanna get a religion. Oh, is that already end of land? Okay. Another luxury though. Oh, this one is a bit awkwardly placed, unless we go tradition, which I usually don't want to do when I go statecraft, which is one consideration, of course. We could also go in the direction of artistry later. I don't know if I ever go in statecraft into artistry. That would be something, wouldn't it? Because there's the Acropolis gives culture and stuff, and not just culture, it's tourism. So, Petra, Agora, I see. By the way, Petra, we got desert down there. I didn't want to do that. If we had like an atoll and stuff, I might have even gone for the wheel and the Stonehenge going into this. The Stonehenge is always a little bit tricky. If you invest like hammers into this and you don't get it. And I've seen this go as early as 2017 if somebody's got like really good tiles at the beginning or gets like a goodie hut with production. I'd also like to get that because of the terrain here to sort of getting the worker out reasonably early would be a thing. But money and culture is also very good. So let's go wheel. Oh no. It's just trapping and just those 2 needed. Well then let's just go for this one. You can always get one before you get pottery. Let's bring it up. You need to get up to 4 before you get a settler out. And anyhow, you want to do some exploring before you get your first settler out. And find out where the enemy is, or neighbors, as you might call them. It's not 1 or 2. Oh, good. That's the one that gives you 5 extra healing. Hey. City state. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Good. We do want to have some of those close by. A culture one is good. Riga is food. No. No. Oh. No goodie huts. I think I made a mistake. I played the game off camera. I started one and I switched off ancient ruins, and I don't think I've set it back. It doesn't matter. Okay, we can play without them. It's the same for all, so it's not a big deal. It would be a shame for the Shoshone sort of get to choose what they get from the goodie huts. I haven't played like that for the longest time. Certainly not an on-camera game. Oh, free. Ready? Oh, is that Carthage? Yeah, Okay, grow by all means. For the time being. Let's just have one more look there. There's a lot of desert. I shouldn't hug the coast. He hasn't got vision. The scout got us one. And then you can get 2 promotions. Oh, another food one. That's also not great. Do we carry on or come back? Okay, pottery. Where is that? Up there. You serious? Hugging the coast again. Oh, bollocks. Okay, I might just get hit a couple times for this guy. And to get some XP that way. Wait, is he not gonna do it? Oh. 45 is a bit much if he spawns. No, if he spawns, it will be the other side. Let's do that. That's 5 XP. Now don't hit me again because you think it's a good idea. Okay, it's just gonna hit. Okay. Okay, 6 turns until we get one of those 2 towns. There she is. Usually I'd be pretty upset at getting stuck up here while other people do exploring and finding goodie huts, but since there aren't any, it does not matter so much. You know, this is just taking too long. I can't hit him again and wait to heal. Okay, let's go for this thing then. And that sort of looks fine. And I think we should go for an early settler here. We have a bit of space. But we might also want to stay away from the coast. So Dido's got pills, so she's gonna want to settle around here, but we should get a city in here somewhere. Maybe on that hill or this one. We could still get a canal by placing something here. And if we go progress, so we want to have lots of cities, not too tall. And could also have a city right on the Jade. Maybe one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one in the middle, 6, one up there. I saw about lapis here. Usually that belongs to somebody. Okay, let's get a settler. Hoplite is so awkwardly placed. Unless you want to go really aggressive right early on. There's a danger in falling behind in science though. Unless you go authority and immediately go for the right hand side and go so they get your science from kills. Science and culture. I don't particularly want to go down here other than to discover iron. That's where the Celts got a huge advantage to get the Pictish warriors straight off of mining. And then they can sort of hunt down those camps. But they want the same camp down. Also, construction is not one of the first things I usually go for. Need 7 turns for this thing here. I think I want to go progress after all. Looks like there's some more land down here. No luxuries means that there probably isn't a Civ nearby. Yeah, I like this one for science, particularly this one here. Adopt. Okay, there's a free take. Or like a tech boost anyhow. And we need this on the way to construction. Not going for writing could be an issue. We also need a council. Let's in fact do that. I want to get some science going. The Agora is gonna give us some culture. Another city-state. And let's get the granary first. This one helps us recover population more quickly. It looks like we're gonna have to build like 4 or 5 settlers in here. And our production isn't great, so having the extra food is gonna help. Okay, that was pretty quick. We could also go, honestly, I think we should go for writing. That is a good tech to have. Okay, let's get this first. And then we're gonna go calendar into writing. Construction for the jade, and then we go bronze working. And then we can make up our mines. Probably go up north again to get the Acropolis. Up north, up to the top. Can we get through here somehow?
Oh,
Theodora, hello. That was pretty quick. That is also a thing. I always say that going down the left-hand side is the quickest way to get through here. Sometimes I go for this one first. If I got a lot of tiles, I can improve early. At the moment, we haven't got any. Where have we got? Oh, is that end of land here? Okay. Down here, we got horses in range twice. Cattle, not so bad. Up here. We've got enough for 3 cities up here. One up there, one in the middle, as I said, and maybe one in the corner. But I want to do that. Maybe I'm gonna pay for an archer. Really and truly, you should settle outside first. The only thing is, I think this one's gonna be up and running pretty quickly, and they can get a settler for here. If she gets cheeky, we're just gonna conquer that. That's just settling. You got 2 of those, which is amazing. Let's start shrine first, and you gotta do that if you want to get a religion. You need to get your faith up to like, I don't know, about 18, 20 odd per turn, and then try to get it before turn 100. Okay, back up again. Granary. I also want to get that second city down here so we can send a caravan to Dido. That'll be some good yields, I imagine. Let's switch the light on here. It's evening. It's staying light a little bit longer now, but it's still winter. Let's do that one first. Culture and money is good. And next turn, we're coming to the Pantheon, and then you guys can tell me in comments what you think. I have to go back. This is all a bit slow. Okay, here we are. So that's the one we had in the last game, which was quite good. And that is pretty good early on in the game. It gives you really powerful capital. God of Commerce I've used successfully. That is good for quarries and stuff, which we are gonna have, but it's just gonna kick in too late, I think. Expanse, open sky. I think God of the Sea, it's not. Tundra and snow is not a thing. This one isn't. Where is that thing I was looking for? God of War. Well, I didn't want to go for a domination game, so yeah, I wouldn't choose that probably. Beauty is more a tradition thing. That is sort of like a Holland thing. Goddess on nature. It's not enough mountains. Purity. Oh, renewal. There it is. It's sort of split, and the first one doesn't much help us at all. It's the second part of it which is quite good. Getting 2 signs. That's the same as a library, right? And the food is of course good, because you don't have to get your food from charts. You can work a different one, like a production one. But this one, this first bit, we're not gonna get, and that is a problem, because we're gonna need some extra faith from our Pantheon. Otherwise we will not get a religion. Just from shrines is not gonna be enough, I imagine. So maybe this one is out. This one, we don't have any plantations other than this one. Goddess of the Home. It's a tradition thing. Camps, we haven't got enough. I've used this one. That can be amazing. And desert is not going to be. Tutelary gods you can always take. It's free production early in the game is a lot, and also the 2 gold. And the 1 faith is not a lot. We'd have to get our 4th and 5th cities out pretty quickly, and then there's an event where you get an extra faith from shrines, or sometimes monuments, or both even. So that way you can get up to 20 faith with like 5 cities. Okay, so I talked about this a little bit. I just had a look at the time. I wanted to stretch it out a bit. So it's 28 minutes gone. So let me know in comments what you think, and thanks for watching. All the best. Until next time. Bye bye.